All right, welcome into the postgame show, everybody. Altitude Sports Radio reacting to Nuggets and Rockets. We've got about a minute and 15 left, and we have got an absolute gem of a game going on right now down there in Houston. The Nuggets have a 2-point lead with a minute and 5 to go, and the Nuggets just get a steal. Joker's got it, so we'll just watch along here and see how this game plays out. See if this thing goes to overtime. So the Nuggets have the ball, 55 seconds. If they score here, it's going to make it really, really tough on Houston. It'll make it a 2-possession game. So Jamal goes to the rim, gets a layup. So the Nuggets have a 4-point lead, everybody, with 46.2 seconds to go in Houston. Boy, there are so many things to talk about in this basketball game tonight that I do want to go over. But my goodness, what a game. And the Nuggets get another stop. So they've got a run clock here, and the Rockets are probably going to foul. No, they haven't fouled yet. Wow. Well, at this point, now they foul. They just wasted a good 10 seconds. What are they doing? I mean, they were trying to go for the steal, but wow. Not very smart right there from the Houston Rockets. That's a sign of a young basketball team. They should have fouled right away. So the Nuggets will, I don't know if they had a foul to give, so we'll have to wait and see. What a game tonight. So Jamal is at the free throw line. Nails the first one. 5-point game. If he hits this, it's basically over. 23.4 seconds left to go. And Jamal will be taking his second free throw. 24 points tonight for Jamal, 10 of 16 from the field. Good night for Jamal. Really good night. All right, here's free throw number 2 for Jamal Murray. It's up, and he drills it. 107 to 101. Houston's going to call a timeout. 23.4 seconds left to go. We will obviously see how this thing ends, but what a game tonight for the Nuggets. Looks like they're going to get the win. NBA Cup win. Awesome, awesome stuff. Nikola Jokic's pass in the third quarter was one of the best passes I've ever seen, even from Nikola Jokic. It was unbelievable. We'll show that here in a bit after the game ends, but he fired it to Bruce Brown in the corner, and Bruce missed the shot. It's like, dog, that would have been number 1 on SportsCenter's highlight reel, bar none, if Bruce Brown makes that shot. It still might be, because that was one of the best passes I've ever seen. And like I said, here in just a little bit, I'll share that with you. I actually just recorded it on my phone off of my television and tweeted it out because it was such an insane pass. But great stuff. So a little bit of bad news, though, with tonight's game. Aaron Gordon, just 3 minutes into the contest, re-injured his right hamstring. And boy, it did not look good. Dmac and I were on here after the Pelicans game talking about, what's your concern level after he missed that game. We both said we're very concerned. Sure enough, he starts tonight, and 3 minutes into the game, plants on that right leg, and he looked like he was in a lot of pain. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that AG is going to be out for a while. Like, probably won't see him again until 2026. I'm not saying he's going to be out for the year, but it did not look good. So it seems like they're going to be out with 2 of their 5 starters for a significant chunk of time. All right, we're back in action here. Houston fires up a 3. They hit it. Still a game. It's 107-104, and they're going to have to foul here. Cam Johnson's got it. He'll fire it, and they foul Cam Johnson. So Cam's got to hit at least one of these. I mean, this thing's not over. 3-point game, about 19 seconds to go, and Cam Johnson will go to the free throw line for 2. Amen Thompson, I believe, had the foul there on Cam Johnson. So let's see if Cam can knock down these shots here. Obviously wants to hit both, but if he hits at least one, it makes it a 2-possession game. All right, here's shot number 1. That's good. Okay, 108-104. 16.8 seconds left. Can Cam hit shot number 2? What a great game tonight. 2 really good teams. Really good teams. All right, here's the second free throw for Cam. Got them both. Okay, so it's 109-104. 16.8 seconds to go. Houston's going to have a miracle to pull this one out. They'll run it up. Thompson. Oh, he's looking. Oh, wow, they're going to go for the 2. Okay, dropped it off to Şengün in the post. So 3-point game, and they fouled Jamal Murray with 10.3 seconds. Yeah, Houston's keeping it a game. This is not over. If Jamal hits at least one of these, it's most likely going to seal the deal. But credit Houston there. They just scored in like 3 seconds. They opted to go for the 2 and play the foul game. Smart move. It's what they should have done. All right, here is Jamal Murray at the line. Here comes shot number 1. It's up, and he missed it. Got to hit this one. Got to hit this one. 3-point game. Jamal missed his first free throw. Here comes free throw attempt number 2. Boy, the crowd is just going nuts right now there in Houston. It's up. He got it. Okay, so he did his job. He had to hit 1. It's now a 2-possession game, unless they foul a 3-point make. But man, they just took a timeout. If I'm David Adelman in this huddle, I'm saying no matter what, do not foul. No matter what. That's the only way that Houston could tie this game up. Okay. 10 seconds to go. We'll see what happens when they come back from break. Couple thoughts just on the game itself. Boy, the Houston Rockets they're a damn good basketball team. Damn good basketball team. I think they're still a year away from being legitimate contenders in the Western Conference, but they've got a really good young core. Amen Thompson is an athletic freak. Really like his game. Alperen Şengün is the closest thing to Nikola Jokic right now in the NBA. In fact, I've got some numbers. Şengün's in his 5th NBA season. Boy, if you look at his numbers, seasons 1 through 5 compared to Nikola Jokic, they are eerily similar. Like, he could be on track to be a Nikola Jokic type of player. I don't think he's as good as Nikola Jokic, but he is a damn good basketball player who's just starting to enter into his prime. Kevin Durant's averaging 25.5 points per game for Houston. Got traded there over the offseason from Phoenix. They're a good young team. I like what Houston's doing a lot. But the Nuggets right now they're just more advanced in their stage of the Jokic era. Okay, here comes the inbound. Rockets have the ball. And you guys got to get a 3. Don't foul. All right, 3's up. Oh my goodness, they hit it. Whew. 5.5 seconds to go. It's a 1-point game. Damn, this Rockets team just will not go away. Wow. 5.5 seconds to go. Nuggets will be at the free throw line, up by 1. So even if they hit both of these, the Rockets will still have a chance. Boy, that Jamal Murray missed free throw really comes into play now. That makes it allows it to be no more than a 3-point lead, even if they make both free throws here. What a shot. 2 guys. That was Jabari Smith Jr., I believe, who hit the 3. He had 2 guys in his face and drilled it from the corner. Wow. What a play. Whew, this is coming down to the wire, folks. What a game from Nikola Jokic tonight. Whew, man, is he good. So good. Unbelievable pass, like I said, that I want to show all of you here because it was one of the best passes, maybe the best pass I've ever seen. And we've seen some insane passes from Nikola Jokic over the course of his career. All right, who's going to be at the line here for the Nuggets? I think it's Jamal Murray. Oh, boy. This is tense. Credit to the Rockets. They are not going away. Wow. What a great game. Oh, they haven't fouled yet. My bad. My bad. So Cam Johnson's going to inbound it. All right, here comes the inbound to Joker. Oh, man. Houston knocked it out of bounds. Okay, so there's 4.1 seconds left. The Nuggets are going to have to inbound this again. Man, these inbound passes are always scary in situations like these. Can be a difficult play. All right. I believe this is Tim Hardaway. Yeah, Tim Hardaway with the inbound pass, basically from the baseline. And oh my gosh, okay. Oh, the Joker gets it. He fires it up. Oh my God, he almost banked in a three. And they foul him. Is he going to get three free throws here? He might be getting 3 free throws. I mean, that was a shot. He almost hit it too. He almost banked that 3 in. Oh man, the Rockets almost stole that too. Yeah, this should be 3 free throws. Boy, would that be big. There's 2.7 seconds left. I mean, he was definitely behind the line. He put the shot up. He almost banked that in. I'm not listening to the broadcast. I'm just watching, so I don't know if they're giving him 3 free throws or not. NBA is weird with stuff like that. Like, oh, he was fouled before the shot's up. All right, here comes the first free throw. Drills it from Nikola Jokic. All right, 2-point game. 111 to 109. 2.7 seconds to go. And Joker's at the line. Oh, wow. They did only give him 2 free throws. Okay. So he hit it. So it's 112, 109, 2.7 seconds left. Houston inbounds. Here comes Şengün. He's going to fire it from midcourt. Oh, he missed it, but that was pretty close. Wow. So the Nuggets win, everybody. Joker and Şengün are embracing each other at center court. What a battle between them tonight. That was awesome. Man, Nuggets survive. 112 to 109 is the final there in Houston. What a freaking game, everybody. All right, let's get into this. Feel free to, as always, leave me your comments. I want to get your thoughts on the game tonight. Like I said earlier, great win for the Nuggets. Great game. The Joker Şengün battle was awesome. Nikola Jokic significantly outplayed Alperen Şengün in this one. I thought the Nuggets actually did a pretty good job on him. But the bad news from tonight, obviously, was Aaron Gordon re-injuring his right hamstring 3 minutes into the game, and it looked like he was in quite a bit of pain. He's going to be out for, I would have to guess, probably till at least January, unfortunately. And you know what? He should be, because this has been a problem for Aaron Gordon going back to last year. I mean, literally, we're over a year into this where Aaron Gordon has been dealing with this hamstring issue. It plagued him in the playoffs against the Thunder last year. Popped up again this year. He misses the game in New Orleans, gets the start tonight, and 3 minutes into the game, he was driving to the basket, if you missed it, and he just planted on that right leg, and you could just see, like, it almost looked like his knee buckled. Did not look good. Now, the Nuggets are calling it an aggravation of the right hamstring strain. I mean, I hope maybe that's good news to where he didn't really injure it, but with the way that these injuries have been plaguing Aaron Gordon, they're going to have to sit him out for probably a month or two at least, unfortunately. And it sucks because Christian Braun's going to be out until most likely the end of December. But the Nuggets battled through. I thought Spencer Jones came into this game and was freaking fantastic. Awesome performance from Spencer Jones tonight. Hit a big 3 there in the fourth quarter and was great defensively. That dude is just a ball of energy and hustle. He is just running around with his hair on fire out there. So that was great to see. Spencer Jones stepped up, thought he played really well. He was out there closing in the fourth quarter. So I'll be curious to see if Adelman just starts him moving forward. I mean, he's kind of similar, I guess, in like body stature and hustle and power as Aaron Gordon. So I could see a world where David Adelman starts Spencer Jones for the foreseeable future, especially with Christian Braun out as well. Yeah, just 3 minutes for AG tonight. Spencer Jones ended up playing 22 minutes. He only took one shot. It was the three he made in the fourth quarter, but he did pull down 4 rebounds. And like I said, I thought his defensive effort and energy was outstanding. So good for Spencer Jones. That's fantastic. We saw Joker and Jonas Valanciunas on the court together really early in this game. It was basically right after Aaron Gordon went out, just 3 minutes into the first quarter of tonight's game. And it looks like they're starting to build a little bit of chemistry. Those two big fellas out there, they were doing that. I mean, Houston is a monster team, and they had times tonight where they had Steven Adams and Alperen Şengün out on the floor together. So I'm sure that was a bit of Adam's thinking there of matching bigs with bigs, and I thought they did a pretty good job of that tonight. But boy, Houston they're a really good young team, really really good. So the Nuggets will improve to 12-3 on the season. The Rockets will fall to 10-4 on the year. Okay, let's get to this. Let's get to this Nikola Jokic pass, because this was one of the best passes I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. This pass from Nikola Jokic is just, Bruce Brown didn't make the shot, but it was one of the greatest, maybe the greatest pass I've ever seen. This guy is just unbelievable. So let me share my screen here and play this for you all, because this is worthy of playing. All right, here we go. Here's the pass from Joker. Watch this. That's Bruce, you gotta make that. You gotta make that, man. One more time. This is too good. Got two guys on him. Whoop. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable pass from Nikola Jokic. Even the broadcasters, they're like, yeah, we know Bruce Brown missed the shot, but we still had to play it because it was that good of a pass. You know, I know I've talked about this before, but it really bugs me when a lot of the national people say that, oh, Joker's one of the best passing bigs ever. That's true. But no, they get it wrong. He's one of the best passers in NBA history, period. End of story. No question about it. I would put my money on him being the best passer in NBA history. He's leading the NBA in assists right now and rebounds. And we see stuff like that from him, it seems like, on a nightly basis. The guy is a freak. I mean, it's just fantastic to see. It's such a cool pass. I just wanted to show that all to you. Actually, you know what? I got one more thing I want to show everybody. This was a moment earlier in the game that I don't know if a lot of people really noticed this, but Nikola Jokic is a gem. He can never change. So let me save this here. Nikola Jokic was at the free throw line and actually missed the free throw. I don't know if any of you watching caught this. Maybe you did, but I certainly did, and it made me laugh for about an hour. This was Joker trying to kick the ball to the ref, and it didn't go so well. So let's share this here. Poor Spencer Jones on this. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's Joker at the line. He misses it. All right, watch him kick it. It's Spencer Jones right in the face. Spencer's even laughing. He's like, it's all good. And Joker even was like, yeah, my bad. Right in the face. I just thought that was funny. Good moment in tonight's game. Really funny stuff there from Nikola Jokic. Great win for the Nuggets, everybody. It's a bummer that Aaron Gordon got hurt again. I mean, his knee buckled and then he was grabbing his hamstring. It's just not good for him or the Nuggets. Not expecting to see him anytime soon, unfortunately. Probably going to be the biggest takeaway from this game, unfortunately. And that Jokic pass. If Bruce Brown hits that shot, I think that's the obvious answer. But yeah, just a bummer. You know, but the good news is, and I've talked a lot about this season and over the offseason, the positive, I guess, you could take away from Aaron Gordon being out and Christian Braun being out is if this was last year's Denver Nuggets roster or the year before, I'd be really, really concerned. Really concerned. And I'm still concerned. You never like to see your starters go out, especially two guys as impactful as Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon. But the depth on this team might be this team's saving grace while they try to get through this injury bug that's hit them currently, unfortunately. Like, they're good enough to survive with AG and CB being out for a while. They are deep enough to survive that. Now, are they good enough to win a championship? Probably not with those two guys out. But, you know, I guess the other positive would be that these injuries are happening in November and not March. So they've got some time to get these guys healed up, get them back playing down the stretch in March into April and hopefully into May and June. So they do have time. But yeah, just a bummer. Just an absolute bummer. So the Nuggets in that first quarter, I mean, defensively, they were outstanding. They only gave up 12 points to Houston. Houston's the highest scoring team in the NBA. The Nuggets are number 2. The Nuggets were number 1 for the majority of the start of the season, but the Rockets are a freaking wagon on offense. I mean, they're a really good offensive team. So it was good. It was good to see the Nuggets really stifle them. I thought in that first quarter, the Nuggets were leading after the end of the first quarter, 25-12. They were great defensively, and that's without Aaron Gordon, who's one of the team's best defenders. Then the second quarter comes, and I thought the Nuggets defense fell apart a little bit there. Reed Shepherd just caught fire. He had 20 points at halftime. The Rockets outscored the Nuggets 37-21 in that second quarter and actually ended up taking a 3-point lead into the half. But I will say, I thought they did a pretty good job on Alperen Şengün tonight. I mean, he had one shot at the rim in the first half. That's it. Just one. I mean, that's phenomenal. So the fact that they were able to do that was really impressive. And Şengün kind of got going as the game went into the second half and especially into the fourth quarter. But I thought the Nuggets did a fantastic job on him defensively tonight. I mean, look at his numbers. In 36 minutes, he shot just 6 of 15 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, only went to the line 3 times, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and they forced 5 turnovers from Şengün. He was a -16 tonight. So, yeah, Nikola Jokic was far superior in this game. He had 34 points on 11 of 20 shooting, 4 of 8 from 3, so 50% from 3. Awesome. 8 of 10 from the line, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. Sombor up. So, triple-double, Sombor double, whatever Marlowe calls it. 1 assist shy of getting his 10th triple-double on the season. And, hey, only 3 turnovers for Nikola Jokic tonight after having 9 against the Pelicans. Progress. That's something I talked about. Like, that's my one area of critique this season with Nikola Jokic has been the turnovers. He's turning the ball over way too much. This team is turning the ball over way too much. But they got that cleaned up a little bit more tonight. So that was good to see. I mean, they only had 14 turnovers total. Nikola Jokic had 9 himself in the game against the Pelicans. The Rockets actually only had 14 turnovers as well. So both teams actually were pretty good at taking care of the basketball tonight. What a great game. These are just 2 really good Western Conference teams going at it. I would not be surprised if Houston feels like a team that the Nuggets are going to meet in the second round, right? Because you would assume that it's going to be the Thunder in the conference finals. This has the earmarks of a potential second round matchup for the Nuggets in the playoffs. I think the Rockets can do it. They're definitely going to be a playoff team. There's no doubt about that. And I think that they can make some noise in the playoffs. I just don't think they're going to be – I still think they're a year or so away from being legit contenders in the Western Conference. All right, Dmac's on the show. We'll add him in here. D, welcome in. Nuggets. Man, what a great game.
What a win.
Entertaining as hell, man.
What a win.
The Jokic pass to Bruce Brown, even though he missed the shot, I was just showing everybody that pass. That was the best pass I've ever seen in my life. I mean, Just
Such a
insane.
good
He has
game.
2 guys on him. Great game. Joker played awesome. They really shut down Alperen Şengün. He 5 of 16 from the field. I mean, they minus 17, I believe. So Joker definitely got the better of him, but obviously the bad news, and we talked about this after the Pelicans game, Dmac. How concerned are we about Aaron Gordon's hamstring? 3 minutes in,
pretty
Plants
concerned.
driving to the rim, and you could tell his knee buckled a little bit. He's, I have a feeling he's going to be out for probably a couple months, unfortunately.
Oh, you think so? Really? Like that? Huh?
Okay. I think he should be. Let me say it that way, because this dude, it's exactly what we talked about after the New Orleans game. This isn't just like popping up this year. This is going back a full calendar year that he's been dealing with this hamstring issue. So the good news is I believe the Nuggets are deep enough to survive Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown missing extended time. And, I was just saying this happened in November and not March. So I'm trying to look at the positives here with the situation. But the good news is I do think the Nuggets are deep enough to get by for a month or two without Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown. And then, hopefully, ideally, maybe early January to early February, you can get these guys back healthy, and then you go on a run, something like that, or maybe even post All-Star break. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just trying to lay out the scenario of like, would you rather see AG miss 2 months right now and be good to go for the playoffs? Or would you, or do you want the team to rush him back maybe a little bit too early? And this has the potential of happening again as we get closer to the playoffs.
Well, you need AG healthy for the playoffs, and the playoffs, of course, are, that's absolutely going to happen for the Nuggets. It's a good question. Yeah, I guess. Whatever. You need a healthy Aaron Gordon. And it's going to be another 5 weeks without Christian Brown at least. I think it was like 6 weeks, and then we're going to look at it.
Yeah.
So you're talking about going a good stretch of time without 2 starters. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, I'm sure they'll do whatever makes the most sense for AG to be healthy, and he clearly isn't right now. I was thinking of that. I was like, hey, man, this Nuggets team is deep, and this team is great. But, it is contingent on your starting 5 being part of the team. But still, so to get this win over a pretty motivated Rockets team who's healthy, are they missing anybody? Are they got everybody?
Fred VanVleet.
Oh, Fred VanVleet. That's right.
But that's right. About it. So they're
well, that's a significant player.
It is, but they're relatively healthy.
But how about, you got Reed Shepherd, who is a great player at Kentucky. So it's not like a surprise or anything, but still, it is kind of funny because there's such a big lineup, and all of a sudden, like, the littlest guy out there is like killing you. And you see Reed Shepherd, you're like, why can't I be in the NBA? But he still is like 6'2" or 6'3" or something. But still, but he kept him in the game. He brought him back. He was the reason that game was closer. That game could have been an unbelievable blowout, 25-12 after 1. But you knew, Dan, didn't you know that was going to self-correct, right? Like, of course, in the NBA, it always does.
Yeah, the pendulum always swings back.
Always swings back. And it was a hell of a win. Really, really impressive win. And the Joker come, I think he came 1 short. So it's a soundboard double tonight.
Yeah. If Bruce Brown hits that 3 on that awesome pass, he gets the triple-double.
Yeah, Bruce Brown. That's pretty funny. Bruce Brown, he played all right. He was fine. He's cool. Minus 15 plus minus. Peyton Watson, man, boy, is he blossoming though.
He is really good. He's really good. He is becoming. He's. How do you take him out of the starting lineup even when this team's healthy? I mean, my God.
Whoa! Instead of Christian, you got CB coming off the bench.
Man, I mean, really? This is not a detriment to Christian Brown. I just think that Peyton Watson is playing so well that it's going to be hard for David Adelman to take him out of the starting lineup. And he's a better defender than CB. He's the best shot blocker on the team. Looks like he's developing his outside shot pretty consistently. He knows how to play with Nikola Jokic. He's constantly cutting to the rim. Man, I don't know.
You think Christian's going to be blackwooded?
Well, but that's a good example
out.
because it's like, it's not like Mackenzie Blackwood has been playing awful. It's just Scott Wedgwood has been so damn good. It's like, how does Bednar take him out of the starting crease?
Well, I think the truth is every NBA team goes through injuries. Nobody stays healthy the whole year. In order to get to the promised land, you got to survive the regular season and be as healthy as humanly possible going into the postseason. So it's a fine balancing act. By the way, I don't know if you caught this, but with the win, the Nuggets, I think for the first time, get to like the elimination round of the Cup.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So they advanced.
Yeah.
Out of the I think I got that right. I could have sworn I heard that on the broadcast.
Yeah, I'm not. God, you know me, Dmac. I'm not a savant about the NBA Cup, which
neither am I.
I've said it before. Like I like the idea of it. The way they're executing it is stupid. It's complete. It makes no sense how they're doing it.
I don't know, dude. Like you were.
Why are they separating these games? Like if you're gonna have a tournament, have a tournament. Dmac, when you were coaching baseball,
I gotta tell you, I kind of look forward to Friday nights. Friday nights are Cup nights. It's a little bit something different. Listen, I prefer our guys on the broadcast. Okay, I do. But Prime does a good job.
They do a really good job. They do a really good job. What's the lady that hosts Taylor Brooks? Is that her name?
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
she does a great job. I really like her. She does a great job.
They got my man Ian Eagle, who I worked in college radio with a million years ago.
Ian's great.
Guy. He's great. His kid's great. But yeah, Ian I've known for 35 years, something longer, 38 years, I guess. And he does anytime he's on the broadcast, it's going to be good, and it just looks good.
Same with Thursday Night Football on Prime. I give Prime credit because if you remember, Dmac, when the Thursday Night Football, the first season it was going to Prime, there were a lot of people like, oh, how's this going to look? I think they've done a great job. I got to admit, the TNT broadcast, I mean, I love Bissonnette and all those guys, but for some reason, the broadcast of the game streaming-wise is, I don't know, man, it's not good. Like, they've got some streaming issues or they can't quite handle it. Prime is like, they're on it. Oh, my God. The picture is crystal clear. Don't you think? It's unbelievable. The audio on the court and on the field in football, like you can hear a lot more what's going on the football field and on the court. I'm with you, man. I love it. It's noticeably, I think, better than what we normally see on the other networks. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's Friday night. I guess I should have something going on Friday night instead of talking to you. But like, I like it. I don't know what everybody in the chat thinks about it, but listen, man, what a great game. What a great win. It just shows after the Bulls game and sort of an effort there against I'm forgetting them now. They just played them. Oh, the Pelicans. Pelicans. Right? Yeah. See, that's how forgettable that game all was. The games melt together. Yeah, but this one feels like wow. Like this was a litmus test. Yes. Kind of game. Yeah, sure. we asked Adelman that yesterday, remember? Like, hey, man, I know you got to win all the games and all that stuff, but come on, man. Like, some of these mean more. You can feel it. By the way, how about the fact that he actually said he wasn't being snarky about the cup and that, like he was being kind of serious about that? Like, we are going to take these games a little bit more serious than in the past. Well, I get it from the team's perspective. I get why they care more about the games because if they win it, they get bonuses. And Adelman made the point. If we asked him if he gets a bonus, he didn't even know if he gets a bonus, but he said if he did, he's going to give it to his staff. But the end of the bench guys, what do they get? $500,000 or $1 million if they win? Like that's a good chunk of change. My point is, why do I care as a fan? Like why should I care more? That's all. But I get why the teams and the players care. Here's Kev J Way 95, no relation to Dragon Slayer 69.
The stupid NBA Cup is still up for grabs, Dmac. Yeah. Yes. It's still reachable.
I don't want them playing at those extra games.
Well, you only play one extra game if you get to the finals. That's it. It's just one extra game. So it's not like
it's 35 more minutes on Joker's knees.
No, but it's goddamn.
That's how I think about it.
Let's worry about it when we get to the Cup Finals in Vegas. I'll be buying.
You just want to go to Vegas.
That would be awesome.
I would be so down to go do that.
That would be so much fun.
You know what? Now I do care about the Cup. Let's go to Vegas. Come on, Nuggets.
That would be amazing.
That would be great.
That would be incredible. Yeah. When is the Cup Finals?
Oh God, I'd have to look. I don't know. I'll look it up here real quick.
Play the Raiders. Wouldn't that be kind of amazing if that was a weekend Cup final and the Raiders game?
Well, the Nuggets play that day. I was looking at that because that's the first time in the Nuggets / Broncos season where they do both play on Sunday at the same time. I mean, they don't play at the exact same time, but both games the Nuggets play at 4 and the Broncos play at 2:25.
All right. So when is the Emirates Cup
I'm looking
final
here.
2025? Somebody in the comments probably knows before us.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
No,
let's see here.
NBA Emirates Cup final 2025.
Let's see.
Tuesday, December 16th.
There it is.
So that's way after the Raiders game. So never mind.
Yeah, but the Nuggets do play on that Sunday you were talking about when the Broncos and Raiders play. Because it's the first time that happens.
That'd be one fun Tuesday though in December, I guess.
Any day, every day in Vegas feels like a Saturday or a Friday. That's the beauty of that town.
Well, we'll worry about it when we do. So,
hey, something interesting.
Yeah.
From the game tonight, just thinking back on this. So coming into this game, Dmac, the Rockets and the Nuggets, they're the two top scoring teams in the NBA. The Rockets were actually number one. The Nuggets had been the number one scoring team for the majority of the early season, but these teams were both juggernauts on offense heading into this game. So the fact that the Nuggets were able to hold this team to 12 points in the first quarter,
that's amazing.
I couldn't believe it. That was they were playing great. I thought Spencer Jones came in and played his ass off. I mean, that dude is just, I was saying earlier, a ball of energy. I mean, that guy is just flying around on the defensive end. He's been great, man. Like, doesn't have a lot of an offensive repertoire, but
he doesn't even look for it.
But boy, he gives them on defense, that's going to keep him in the lineup, I think, especially with Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown being out.
Couldn't agree more. I think we're going to see a lot more of Spencer Jones. How'd you like those Zeke minutes tonight, by the way?
Yeah. Oh, my boy Zeke.
So much for that.
Yeah.
No, I like Spencer Jones quite a bit. It's clear why he's in the game. I think he'll be in a lot of games in big minute times for defensive purposes. He's got one chore out there. That's it. You saw it. Be physical, get rebounds, get the ball out to somebody who can score. That's it. The end. If he hits I don't know, a follow-up layup or a dunk or,
he did hit a big 3 in the fourth. That was the only shot he took in the game, and he nailed it. And it was a big one in the fourth.
Crazy.
So, he came through when his lone opportunity was called. So it was good to see, man. Great win.
Yeah.
They got destroyed in the second. I mean, the Rockets scored 37 points there in the second quarter. But, the Nuggets are the best third quarter team in the NBA. I keep forgetting. I have to keep reminding myself of that. Because if you remember, Dmac, just a couple of years ago, when Malone was the head coach, we would ask him about this. They were awful in third quarters. Right. And we would ask him, what is there? Can you switch up the routine? Is the Chris Marlowe idea of orange slices the recipe, at halftime? How do you, and he's like, we're trying to change things up, but we just can't figure it out. This season, man, they are the best team in the NBA as far as point differential in the third quarter. And that continued tonight. I thought they were great in the third quarter again. It's such a key because, even if you have a dip like they had in the second tonight, this team is going to come out ready to roll in the third and set themselves up for success in the fourth quarter. And that's exactly what we saw play out tonight. So it's been good to see.
What'd you think of the Jokic Valanciunas minutes?
It looks like they're starting to get a little chemistry. Now, the reason, well, obviously, I think that was right after Aaron Gordon went out of the game.
Yep.
But also I think Adelman, more than anything, I don't think he was necessarily experimenting tonight with that, like I've talked about, where he's just trying to see how it's going to work, if it can work.
Mm-hmm.
But the Rockets had Şengün and who's my other big guy that looks like Aquaman?
Jabari Smith. Oh
no, Steven Adams.
So
they had Steven Adams and Şengün out on the court at various points throughout the game together as well, and those are two massive guys. So I think that was more of Adelman just trying to match two bigs on their two bigs, and it's going okay. I hope he keeps doing it. He doesn't need to be doing it a lot, but again, like I said after the Pelicans game, it is one of those things where, like, it's nice. It'd be nice for Adelman to have that in his back pocket come playoff time if he needs to use it, and knows that, hey, if I need to go to this, we can, and it can work. So I hope he keeps at least experimenting with that. But I think it's just going to be mostly like matchup based stuff is really what it's going to come down to when they play some of these teams that have two bigs out on the floor at the same time. What do you think of the minutes?
It's looking better. It was really goofy there for a minute, but it's looking better. So I'm a fan. It's a crazy matchup situation for other teams. It seems like it's an advantage rebounding wise. I don't like it a ton because you still need to give rest to Jokic, and I don't want to poop out Valanciunas. Let me see how many minutes. So Valanciunas had, I don't know, 16 minutes. That's not too bad, right?
Yeah, he's been right around there throughout the season.
Yeah. Any scoring you get from Big Val around the basket, and he had 8 points tonight. That's cool. +1 defensively. So, yeah, pretty cool. He hucked up a 3, didn't make it, but that's all right.
Yeah.
The Nuggets only shot 29 3-pointers tonight. They made
he has an awkward looking shot, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. It is remarkable comparatively how few 3-pointers the Nuggets take, and like I think they want to take more, but it's just not going to happen. God, they got beat points in the paint too. How did they actually win this game, Dan?
Nikola Jokic being awesome.
Turnovers were about the same. They lost points in the paint. They were even in fast breaks.
I would imagine they won the free throw battle significantly. I haven't even looked. I would have. So the Nuggets.
Yes. Good call. They were 21 and 27. So, and the Rockets were 13 of 20. So
there's the game. And they won by 3. Yep, free throws.
Yeah, that's basically the game. Good call.
Yeah.
And they shot better from the field, 53% to 45%. 3-point percentage was the same. They won it at the line. They were a little bit more aggressive. But it's funny because points in the paint, the Rockets actually won that. Big team. Tough win. Tough, well-earned. Like, they'll be happy. And they play tomorrow, Dan.
I know.
Back here in Denver.
Their schedule is just insane. Whoever did the Nuggets schedule this year in the NBA front offices should be fired. This is just ridiculous.
So that's going to be a tough one against, Sacramento. My God. Can we be? I assume we're done with Sacramento after this game.
Isn't this their 4th time playing them already?
It's their 4th time.
They don't play the Thunder until February. They're already going to be done with the Kings.
Am I right? Or maybe it's only the 3rd time.
I think it's the 4th.
One on November 3rd. Yeah, November 11th. Yeah. No, it's only the 3rd. It feels like the 4th though.
It does, doesn't it?
So yeah, they played on. They won 130-124, November 3rd. They won 122-108 on November 11th. So this is their 3rd time. Let's see what Sacramento's doing tonight. They're probably here in Denver, right? They're probably just chilling.
Probably,
relaxing.
Yeah.
Catching oh my God. Oh, wow. Dude, have you paid attention to what Sacramento's been up to lately?
No. What's going on? Well, I know Sabonis is out.
I know that. They have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have lost 8 games in a row, Dan.
Wow. And their best player is now out.
And
at least for the next couple weeks.
Out. And they're 3-13. But Denver and Jokic, in particular, Jokic on back-to-backs has been unbelievable. So I wouldn't even. I suggested they rested him on a back-to-back. I'll never suggest that the rest of the season. I think he went. That's the night he went for 55, Dan.
That
on
is
the back end of the back-to-back.
I believe you. Yeah, I remember because you're like, wow, that was dumb.
By the way, game start time tomorrow, 6:00. Am I reading that right? Or is that
I believe
8
so.
o'clock? Wait, is
No,
it?
I think it's 6.
6:00. Holy
I believe
cow.
it's 6.
Oh no, no, it's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
Hey, but I just wanted to ask you this before we get out of here. What do you make of Alperen Şengün? Because
I love them.
They were. I do too. But they were talking. You know, I didn't realize this, but they were talking about this on the broadcast. If you look at this is his 5th year in the NBA. If you look at his numbers, years 1 through 5, side by side to Nikola Jokic's first 5 years, dude, they're like identical.
Slightly better. Yeah, and very, very similar and slightly better for Şengün. Yeah, crazy.
Why do
right?
I get the feeling that he's not going to be as good as Nikola Jokic, though? Like, I love Şengün, and he is a fantastic player. He's just entering his prime. I think Joker is more efficient, closer to the basket. Like, he's automatic from 10 feet and in, just automatic. I think Joker's a little bit better of a passer, might have a little bit better basketball IQ. But man, Şengün is he's a player, man.
No doubt.
He's really good.
When
he's going to be a problem.
I totally agree. When I saw that side by side, that comparison, it did make you realize, because we always think of Jokic being so good, because of course he is. But like, he was good in the beginning, but he wasn't like Nikola Jokic for actually quite a few years. And you kind of forget that. Like, Joker needed some time to develop and mature into the NBA game. And what did he start when he was 20, something like that? So I think it's reasonable, Dan, that you have a build up until you're about 25. And I think the key time for NBA guys is probably that, probably 4 or 5 years in the league and 26 to 32, that sort of age range.
Yeah.
Where you're really at the peak of your powers.
And you're in your physical prime. You're a grown man at that point.
Right. So I don't know, man. I think
listen to this. So in Joker's 5th year, that was 2019-2020 season, he averaged 19.9 points per game, 1.4 steals, 7.3 assists, and 10.8 rebounds. And Şengün, at least so far this year, he's at 23.4 points per game, 7.4 assists, and 10.4 rebounds. So his 5th year numbers are actually a little bit better than Joker's 5th year numbers.
Yeah, and despite this being his 5th year, Dan, he's 23. He's only 23. And he's, I say, only 243 pounds. Like, Jokic is much bigger physically. I mean, Jokic might have him between 30 and 40 pounds, right? So,
yeah.
Yeah, but look he's almost averaging a triple-double right now, Dan. Like, that is kind of bananas, huh?
Yeah. I just get the feeling like he's gonna, and he'll continue to get better. I just don't think he's gonna reach the peak that Nikola Jokic has reached. It just, I can't give you like a specific reason as to why. I guess my reasoning would be like, Nikola Jokic is a once in a lifetime type of player. It's going to be really hard for Alperen Şengün to get to that level. But I think he'll be just a tier right below what Joker's doing right now in his prime.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, let's hope that's the case, because I think we're going to be seeing a ton of the Rockets. And don't forget, they were a doormat just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And they have taken off. And I think the Spurs, with who they have now, with Castle and Wemby, I mean, I think they could take, obviously with Wemby, they're going to develop. And I'm sorry that Wemby's hurt. Yeah, interesting. Listen, the Rockets are a really good team. They're going to be I would be stunned if they're not one of the top 4 teams in the Western Conference when everything is said and done. Dan, I think the Western Conferences, we're kind of, I don't know, man. I think we got it here. Like, I think the top 4 teams are going to be Oklahoma City, the Nuggets. God, are the Spurs? Can the Spurs win without Wemby?
I don't think so. I think they can win some, but I don't think they can win enough without Wemby to be a top 4 seed. They'll still be a playoff team.
Is Minnesota going to get their act together?
God, I don't know, man. They are so Jekyll and Hyde that where is it? Minnesota. They're 10-6.
Right.
7-3 over their last 10. They're doing fine. Minnesota,
right.
I would put in the tier below, like the top teams in the West. Yeah.
Lakers.
It'll be a battle between the Lakers, Spurs, and how about the Suns? They're 10-6.
I can't.
I don't believe in this. I don't either. I'm shocked that they're in the 6th seed right now. I couldn't believe that when I saw it. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. The Phoenix Suns.
Well, the Nuggets play a couple of garbage teams with Sacramento 3-13 and then Memphis 5-11, and then they get a little bit of a break. The schedule kind of chills for a little bit. They get Thanksgiving at home before they go on the road. So,
but yeah, D, I think you're right. Like, I think it's a 5-team race for the West. At least I still think the Thunder and the Nuggets are tier 1 in the West, and then everybody else is kind of below them. But it's Lakers, Spurs, and Rockets are all going to be kind of jockeying throughout the course of the regular season for seeds 3 through 5 is how I think it will end up playing out. And who knows, Minnesota might catch fire. I mean, Anthony Edwards is an amazing player. Naz Reid is great. They've got some good players, so I don't want to just count them out. But I do think they're a tier or 2 below the top teams in the West. Isn't it amazing how much better the West is than the East, and for how long? We're talking like 25 years, it seems like, that the West has been significantly better than the Eastern Conference. I mean, the West is just loaded year after year.
You're not buying Cunningham with the Pistons?
I like him. I mean, they're 13-2. I think
player.
Cade Cunningham is, you know who he kind of reminds me of? He's got a little Carmelo Anthony in him.
Dude, Cade Cunningham. Won 11 games in a row, the Pistons.
I know.
11 in a row.
Yeah. Yikes. Yeah. Well, that's what happened. It's same thing with the Rockets. If you suck for long enough and get all these high draft picks, you're going to be good eventually, even if you miss on a couple. Exactly. Yeah. It's exactly
but
right.
Overall, I don't know. Who really scares you in the East, in all honesty?
Oh, good question. The Cavs, I was watching them before the Nuggets and Rockets. They were playing the Pacers. They're good. Donovan Mitchell's still a good player, but like they don't scare me. Wow, the Raptors are the 2 seed right now. Cavs 3 seed, the Knicks, maybe the Knicks, I guess. But yeah,
I think the answer is nobody.
You know who could be a couple of sneaky teams out of the East? He is Orlando and Chicago.
Chicago, listen, that loss sucked, but Chicago won that walk-off against Portland. They're 8-7. They kind of got their act together just a pinch. Like, they're an interesting team. They're young. They've got a ton of energy. That loss, when we look back on it, because it felt like, oh my God, that's like the Wizards. It might not be. That might be like, okay, it sucked and all, but it's not like devastating.
Yeah.
Because they may be a little bit better than everybody gave them credit for.
Yeah, the Wizards are absolute dog crap. They're 1-14 this year again.
Yeah, that's.
Can you imagine if the Nuggets lost at home again to the Wizards this year?
No.
God, that would suck.
That would be unbelievable.
All right, can't do that. Before you get out of here,
yeah,
we've got to look at this just one more time, because this pass, man.
Okay.
I mean, this is the best pass I've ever seen in my life, and sucks that Bruce didn't make it. But my God, Nikola Jokic.
All right,
all right, here we go. This pass is just. He gets double teamed. Look at this.
It's awesome.
That is the best pass I've ever seen. To the point where on the broadcast, awesome. I don't know if you caught it, the announcers were literally like, yeah, we know Bruce Brown didn't hit that shot, but like we still had to show the replay because that pass was unbelievable.
That's too funny. And he came up one assist short of a triple.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
All
right, man. I'll let you go. Thanks for coming on. Good win. All right. We'll talk to you on.
I'm not going to be at the Nuggets game tomorrow. I'm going to miss a rare Nuggets game because I will be ASU and CU, buddy.
That's right. That's right. You're just going as a fan, though, right? You're not
Just as a
asking.
fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no dog or cat comments from Dion and Dmac.
Am I a dog or a cat? I don't know what I am, Dan. I have no
Are
idea.
you a lion or a gazelle?
I have no idea. I don't know what I am.
All right, man.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. See you, buddy. There he goes, Dmac. Yeah, that was I don't know if you all on here saw his exchange with Coach Prime up there in Boulder. That was hysterical. But all right, everybody. Great win for the Nuggets tonight. Absolutely. This, like Dmac just said, that was a I don't want to say a statement win, but those are one of the games, like throughout the season, there's so many games in the regular season that there are certain games at various points on the schedule, on the 82 game schedule, that just feel like a bigger game. And tonight felt like one of those games. I mean, obviously, as far as the standings go, it mattered, because if the Rockets win this game, they actually would have taken over the 2 seed from the Nuggets, I believe, because they would have been 11-3, and the Nuggets would have been 11-4. So this was, I know it's early, but like, these are the games where these games can matter as far as the standings go late in the season. A win in November counts just as much as a win in late March, early April. So this was a big win for the Nuggets tonight, and they lose Aaron Gordon, which freaking sucks. But like I said earlier, the one positive way of looking at the injury to Aaron Gordon and to Christian Brown is, the good news is for the Denver Nuggets and for you Nuggets fans, is the work they did over the offseason to build the depth on this team. This is where it really matters. Like, these situations is why you build teams with depth. And obviously into the playoffs, you need depth to win a championship. We saw that example play out when they did win it in 2023. And then the last 2 years, they didn't have depth and couldn't get out of the second round. So that is the positive out of this. And the other positive, like I said, is the fact that these injuries are happening in November and not March. But it does suck. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And this hamstring with Aaron Gordon, boy, is that concerning, because this is something he's been dealing with for the last year on and off. And they've been really having to injury manage this for a full calendar year. So it's concerning. I hope they don't rush him back, because I'd rather have Aaron Gordon miss, 2 months right now than down the stretch and towards the playoffs. So yeah, it sucks, but it could have been worse. The circumstances surrounding it. It could have been later in the season. And luckily for the Nuggets, the front office did a great job over the offseason building the depth on this basketball team. And then you get a chance to see guys like Spencer Jones step up. You get a chance to see, guys like Peyton Watson take that next step. He's going to become very important over these next couple of months to what the Nuggets are doing. And he has been playing awesome. So sucks he's hurt, but like I said, it timing wise, it's better now than later on in the season. But hey, great win for the Nuggets tonight. We'll be back at this thing coming up tomorrow. Nuggets are back at home to play the Kings for the 3rd time this season. Tip-off is at, it says 8 here. It might be 8 o'clock Mountain. I'll have to check that. I believe it is. So either way, we'll be on the post-game show for reaction to Nuggets and Kings, but the Nuggets get the win over the Rockets tonight. 112-109 is the final. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night.